Hey guys, it's Lizzy from Lizzy's Corner, and today we have a very special book, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so today we have a book by Chris Colfer, and it's obviously none of these books. These are all by Chris Colfer, but it's none of those, and it's none of these because none of these are by Chris Colfer, but it's A Tale of Magic. And as I get it out here, as you can see, it looks to be a pretty interesting book. Now, before we jump into this review, I'd just like to mention that this book cover has a really cool feature on it where you can take the jacket of the book off and see this beautiful cover while you're reading. So, let's open up this book and read A Tale of Magic. Alright guys, so I chose this book because I went to the store with a gift card intending on buying something. I went to the book section, I saw this book on the shelf, noticed it was by Chris Colfer. I've read his other book series, The Land of Stories, and thought that I would pick this book up to read eventually, and now I have decided to read this and review it for you guys. So why don't we just go ahead and get into the reviewing part. So, what's this book really about? Well, that's what I'm here for, guys. I am going to be telling you right now what this book is about. Why don't we start with learning a little bit about the main character. The main character's name is Bristol Evergreen. She loves to read, and reading is outlawed. She lives in the Southern Kingdom, and she starts working at a library in secret behind her parents' back so that she can read all of the books in the library secretly, because she's going to be in a different building than them, so she can keep it secret and they will never, ever, ever find out. But one day, while she's cleaning, she stumbles across a secret section of the library and discovers a book that introduces a world beyond the imagination, and she learns something that can't happen. She is a fairy capable of magic, but in the Southern Kingdom, women are forbidden from reading and magic is outlawed. So Bristol is quickly discovered and swiftly convicted of her crimes and sent to the miserable Bootstrap Correctional Facility. But with the help of the mysterious and almighty Madame Weatherberry, Bristol is taken away and enrolled in an academy of magic. With the adventure comes a price, though, and when Madame Weatherberry is called away to attend to an important problem, she does not return. So Bristol has to decide, do her and her classmates have what it takes to stop a sinister plot that risks the fate of the world and magic forever? By the summary I just gave you guys, you can probably tell that I really enjoyed reading this book. And I also felt really, really bad for Bristol the whole time because, well, halfway through the book, because she was not allowed to read. Well, she's technically not supposed to read, but she had to keep it a secret that she was reading, and I would not have been able to do it like Bristol did, because literally whenever I'm reading, I get up and I tell my family members things about the books and just start ranting about what happened in the book, and then go back to reading and then do the same thing as more and more starts happening. And I would just have a really, really, really hard time with reading being legal for girls. Girls, I'd just like to mention real quick, girls are expected to become wives and mothers, so their job would be to get their kids ready for school, to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner if they didn't have maids, to clean, once again, if they didn't have maids, to open the doors, to be hosts for parties and other things that go on in the Southern Kingdom. Why do I recommend this book? I recommend this book because it's kind of like a connection to a world that I hope we never have. It's like a fairy tale too, because, okay, I have to give a little spoiler unless you've read The Land of Stories, you're not gonna know this. It's not really a spoiler, but this is like what it was before The Land of Stories happened. Like it's about what it was before Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Snow White and Rapunzel. And I just think that it's a really good idea of what the land was like before this idea of the fairy tales. Now, what do I think the age group should be for reading this book? It is definitely for younger audiences, but it's also for an older audience at the same time. So I would say 9 to 15-ish, because I'm around 15-ish and I really enjoyed reading this book. 9-year-olds will probably enjoy reading this book. It's not like one of those books that has a whole bunch of blood and stuff. It's a nice little sweet book that has a bunch of action in it, but nothing like too graphic. I am definitely fully intending on keeping this book forever and reading it when I'm older. So that's why I made the highest age 15. I mean, technically I could have made it older and said it was like 9 to 80, but 9 to 15, around that teenage year age-ish area, tweens. Overall, guys, this book was a really, really, really good read. It was really enjoyable, and it's one of those books that you would take along on a vacation so you could relax. It's not super action-packed, so you can always relax while you're reading this book. Alright guys, that's all I got. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm Lizzy, and I'm signing off.